This week on the Idea Plate, we're doing a stuffed flank steak, and it starts right now. All right, stuffed flank steak, really easy to do. You can put all kind of different things in it. Today we're gonna put a little bit of spinach, some smoked provolone, and some roasted red peppers. But the main thing you wanna make sure that you do when you're prepping is get the cut right so you can fillet it open. That'll make everything else nice and simple. So I got a beautiful flank steak here, and I'm gonna butterfly this. I'm using a deboning knife, a little thinner, a little longer. Just makes me feel like I have a little bit more control. Like my dad used to say, let the tool do the work. And I've already started this a little bit. And as you can see, I'm keeping the blade flat because I really just want to try to get this cut in half. And I'm pulling up and cutting along the seam. I want to go nice and slow because I want to make sure that where we're folding this over, I don't cut through. That way we've got a nice, big, beautiful surface to put our lovely stuffing in. What I'm going to do now is just cut slowly and pull on that line where I've got it filleted. All right, it's starting to open up a little bit there, but that'll be okay. When we tie it, it should help keep that closed. So we want this to lay flat. Got a little bit of a hole here, but I think we're going to be okay as we wrap that up. All right, there we are. I think that will roll up real nice. Quick wash of the hands. Okay, so we've got our flank steak butterflied open. Now, first thing I want to do is put my seasoning on the inside. First thing I'm going to add is some steak seasoning. This comes from, this is a Kroger Private Select Steakhouse grinder. I will put a link in the description to see if this is something that you want to pick up. Very peppery, warm and savory. My wife likes a good pepper flavor on her steak. Okay, that looks lovely. Then the second thing we're going to add is a little essence of Chianti. This comes from Dario Cecchini's butcher shop in Chianti, Italy. You may have seen me use this in a prior steak video. And this gives it a little bit more salty flavor. This is a fine sea salt that's got some aromatic herbs in it. And this combination with this peppery steak grinder and this herbaceous sea salt is unbelievable on steak. We could just leave it like this and cook it and it'll be unreal, but we're doing a stuffed flank steak, so let's finish this off. Beautiful. Now, next thing we're going to do is add our smoked provolone. So I've got some slices here. Be generous with this. Depending on the size of your flank steak, might take 7 or 8. I think this one's going to take 7. All right, that looks lovely. And the next thing we're going to do is put down a layer of baby spinach. This is probably a cup of baby spinach. This combination of cheese and spinach and peppers go really, really well together. I like this baby spinach. It really holds up to the cooking process. Doesn't wilt down too much. Still has a little bit of texture, which is nice. We're going to use all this baby spinach. And finally, we're going to put in some roasted red peppers. This is just a jar roasted red pepper that I cut up into strips. I like to do strips because it makes it easier when I'm rolling the flank steak. I'm going to space these about 1 inch apart. And this combination of flavors it's wonderful. This is also really easy to do, and it makes a beautiful presentation. I think that looks good. I think that looks good. Maybe one little baby one right there. Okay, now for the fun part. Let's get this rolled up. I'm gonna turn my board this way, and I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna roll it pretty tight. Ooh, got a pepper trying to sneak out. And we're rolling it in the direction of the grain so that when it's done and we go to slice it, we are going to slice it across the grain. Okay, now let's get this tied up. So I've got some butcher's string here with just a loop there at the end. We're going to slide this under. And mine's a little bit long, so we're going to work that through. And now we're started. That's good. And put this on the end. Going to cinch it down. Get it good and tight. And then all you're going to do is bring it over, slide it under and up, and then back under. I may have cut this a little bit too long. Then you can cinch it down. There we go. Bring it over, slide it under, back under, and cinch it down. Bring it over, slide it under, put it through, and cinch it down. And probably on this one, because we've got some toppings coming out, we might add a couple single slices. So that looks beautiful so far. I'm going to get this tied down, and then we're going to take this out to the grill, and we're going to show you how we're going to cook this up. I added a few more twines of string just to really tighten it up, just to keep everything inside, and also it'll help with that presentation when we slice it. The other thing I did was the seasoning that we put on the inside, that Steakhouse grinder, and the essence of Chianti. I also, as you can probably see, I sprinkled a little bit of that all around on the outside too. So now we're gonna get this on the grill, and I'm gonna cook this on my grill on the very top. So let's get this on. Now, I've got my grill to about 650, and I'm going to basically rotate this a quarter every 5 to 6 minutes, so we'll be done in about 20 to 24 minutes. If you want to do this in the oven, you can do it at 350. It's going to take about 55 minutes. If you want to do it at 500, probably going to take about 30 minutes. You can do it on a roasting rack and maybe rotate it once. So I'm going to get this going and get this rotated every 5 to 6 minutes, and then we'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Oh, that looks beautiful. All right, let's get this inside. We'll get it sliced up and show you what it looks like here in just a second.
Looks great.
Okay, we let this rest for 10 minutes. It's time to taste. There you go.
Better than the last time.
How is it?
It's amazing. I thought that one was for me.
You want some more? Mm-hmm. All right. It's got a little spinach and cheese.
All the things on it. And it's so good.
This is so delicious. The seasoning's wonderful. The cheese is melted, you get a little char on the outside. When you make this, you're gonna have on the ends some medium to medium well pieces, which is great. And in the middle, you're gonna have some medium to medium rare pieces, so everybody gets what they want. This is great for a dinner party, or if you're having a maybe a smaller gathering for Thanksgiving this week. It makes a beautiful presentation, as you can see. A lot of fun to do. I loved it. That's fantastic. You always do that.
I got pepper in my mouth. And I was trying to hold it for so long, and I'm like...
All right, we're getting ready to fix this up and have our dinner. Thanks for joining us. Luke's gonna cough, and hopefully we'll see you next week on the Idea Plate.
Will you give me some wine?
Film those two numbnuts.
I need it.
No. Smells fantastic. No.
Give me that.
Wait.
Oh, stop. Do I look awesome?
You do look awesome.
Really?
I want it.
No.
Thank you.
Stop. Stop. You didn't think I could do it, did you? You ready?
I'm ready to eat it and stick my
rolling?
face in it. We've been rolling.
Stop. Smile at the camera. It's really good.
Entire mission.
Here, Karen.
And we're out.
All right, shut that off. I need the battery.